Go ahead.
All right. So once again, welcome everybody, and we will walk you through the entire master workshop that we have on the VAS. We are all Satoshi. BTCC, the Bitcoin code, that's our own blockchain, and we will also help you with few updates on Boomerang. That is our latest product in our business suite. So this is basically weekend master training, and this is usually to give insightful information on the ecosystem that we are trying to build. We are not just related to a single product. We have a series of products that is already delivered, as well as many products are gonna be introduced into our own ecosystem. That's we are all Satoshi. About myself, I'm from India, and like Grace has already mentioned many things about me, but I would like to just inform everybody that I'm just an ordinary person. All I have gained is as experience and knowledge, and all I have learned is to use this experience and knowledge to make the best for me and for my community. That's what we are going to do in this master training. We are going to impart knowledge that we have with us, so that even you can maximize your income potential over here in this ecosystem. And if we speak of opportunity, that can be a life transformative for you. This opportunity has been brought to us by none other than Chavez. He is the creator, he is the mentor, he is the developer, he is the key person who has introduced or developed this entire ecosystem. He believes in the basic concept of cryptocurrencies and the blockchain technologies, that's its nature being decentralized. Decentralized gives you a sense of freedom, the freedom to earn and the freedom to spend. Decentralized means there is no central authority, there is no control. Everybody gets equal opportunity. That's the basis of the entire crypto industry, right? So that is what he has believed, and that is for a reason he is now transforming not just the crypto industry as well as the affiliate industry. He has developed an ecosystem in the name of was we are all Satoshi. And what he is trying to do is he is trying to introduce very many digital products into his ecosystem, so that the community or the affiliate marketing community on was can get the benefit of all these products. We are basically into crypto space and we are into crypto industry, but for us to make or capitalize this industry, it is very important to understand what cryptocurrencies are and how a blockchain performs. So what is a blockchain? We'll start with that, so that this is the basic that we are going to cover. It will help you understand what is BTC20 smart chain, that's our own blockchain is. So blockchain is basically an immutable, decentralized ledger. Ledger is specifically used to record transactions or record, accounts, to record information, right? So blockchain is basically an immutable, decentralized ledger, and it was introduced back in 1991, but it got its practical use case once Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, was introduced back in 2009. So, how does a blockchain work? Whenever a blockchain is to be launched, it requires a node. A node is basically a specific computer having a minimum configuration, and it keeps the record of all the transactions that's happening on blockchain. There can be a single node with which a blockchain can be launched, or there can be multiple nodes. Now, all these nodes are having copies of the entire blockchain transactions. That means if anybody has to edit any transaction, that record needs to be changed or updated in all the nodes. Now, the data of nodes is basically distributed across the network, and it's in a decentralized manner. So it's not possible for anybody to track down all the nodes and update the data, because the blockchain keeps on updating itself every 10 minutes or maybe every second. So Let us assume that a transaction needs to be executed on a certain blockchain. Let us assume that this is a Bitcoin's blockchain. So once a transaction is introduced on a blockchain, the data of the transaction, maybe the receiver or the sender, the amount of money, that is all encoded in a block. And the technology used for encoding its cryptography. That's how the cryptocurrencies got its name, cryptocurrencies. So the technology used here is cryptography to encode the information so that the information is secured. Now, this information all encoded in a block. Block means a certain memory, you know. So this block is introduced to the nodes across the blockchain. All the nodes get the copy of this no of this block, and they basically validate the block, the information, right? And for this task of validation of a block, the nodes receive a reward that in terms of the coin, the native coin of the blockchain. So the blockchain over here is considered to be Bitcoins. So the rewards would be in Bitcoins. So the nodes who validate the transaction, they get Bitcoins in rewards. And that is how a Bitcoin gets into a supply, right? This is how a cryptocurrency is basically mined. This is how a cryptocurrency is basically, introduced to the supply. And once a node validates the transaction, this block gets attached to the previous block, which is already in the blockchain transaction history. So that way, the series of new information, it keeps on attaching to the previous information, and it forms a series of blocks of information. And that's how this technology got its name, blockchain. So it basically represents the series of the chains of blocks. Blocks are basically information, and this information is again updated, and that's how a transaction becomes immutable. That's how a transaction gets registered onto a blockchain. And because this information is updated every second or maybe every 10 minutes, and because this information is interlinked, this links cannot be changed or edited, because that way the entire ledger will be disturbed. And it is not possible to just to remove a block and add a new block to it, because every block is having a link to the previous block, as well as the next block that will be attached to it with the new information. So that way these blocks cannot be changed, they cannot be edited. And that's how a transaction on a blockchain, it's forever. On Bitcoin's blockchain, you can still check and verify, validate the transactions since 2009 when it was introduced. So any transaction on blockchain is immutable. It cannot be edited, it cannot be deleted. That's how this technology becomes very, very useful, and it becomes very much secured. And this is all happening in a peer-to-peer manner, P2P manner. And this is how the entire cryptocurrency systems work. Now, when a blockchain is introduced, a node is introduced with a blockchain, so that it keeps a physical copy of all the transactions, and the native coin of the blockchain is supplied, is being put into rewards. So this is how a cryptocurrency gets into supply. Now, if we speak of Bitcoin, Bitcoin was introduced as the first cryptocurrency back in 2009. The total supply of Bitcoin is 21 million, of which 19.6 million have already been mined in 14 years. Now, initial supply was 7,200 Bitcoins every 24 hours. That means anybody who would have started mining Bitcoin, they would receive 7,200 Bitcoins amongst all the miners, distributed amongst all the miners. If we break down this supply into minutes, that's 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. But then in the Bitcoin's white paper, a certain roadmap was designed and Bitcoin's halving was introduced. That means this supply gets reduced to half every 4 years. So that way, 50 BTCC every 10 minutes got reduced to 6.25. That's the current supply of Bitcoin as of today, because of three halving events, right? So 50 BTCC distributed amongst all the miners. Everybody who is mining gets 50 BTCC every 10 minutes. Now, Satoshi Nakamoto, who is assumed to be the introducer of Bitcoin or the developer of Bitcoin, nobody knows if it's a person, it's an institution, or it's an organization. But the white paper that was published online, depicting all the entire roadmap of Bitcoin, was titled by Satoshi Nakamoto, and that's how it is known as the he is known still recognized as the developer or the introducer of Bitcoin. Just imagine a person mining BTCC, mining Bitcoins for alone for 7 months. This 7,200 Bitcoins went straight away to Satoshi Nakamoto's wallet for like 7 months. Can you imagine how much Bitcoin he would have mined by then? Because back then nobody knew the potential of Bitcoin. Nobody knew how asset or how a digital currency would perform in coming years. So nobody knew about mining, and that is the exact time when you take advantage of a technology. Just imagine when you have a first-hand information on a technology that is about to be introduced, or an opportunity that is about to be popular among all the general community. If you get your first hand information, you get the first access, early access to any opportunity. That is where you make money, like Satoshi Nakamoto, right? So if you are sitting on this call, we have like 547 participants. You all are like the first people or the first persons who are gonna get benefit of this opportunity, assuming that we have billions of people in the world, and just 550 are getting this in first hand information, right? So what is Bitcoin mining? So I have already explained how a Bitcoin gets into supply, and for that you require a physical process that's called mining, and for that you require a digital wallet, that's Bitcoin wallet. You require high-end processor, uninterrupted power supply, uninterrupted internet connection, air conditioners for cooling, recurring cost of electricity, right? And wear and tear of hardware and appliances. So Bitcoin mining is an expensive affair. It's not feasible for everybody to, just start mining Bitcoin, because it has been so much commercialized, and people are mining Bitcoins in capacity of football grounds. So many processors put to mining, and they are mining like anything. But there is a cost associated with this mining. So many processors, when they start mining, it's gonna give you thousands of dollars of electricity bill, right? The hardware is not less expensive, right? So there is a cost of mining associated with Bitcoin's mining, and for that reason it has been so much commercialized that it is not possible for a simple ordinary person to start mining Bitcoin. And that's where we feel that we have been left out, or we have missed an opportunity. We have seen many halving events, like in 2012, 2016, then 2020. So what is Bitcoin halving? So it's basically an event that occurs when 210,000 blocks are added to the blockchain. On every 210,000 blocks, when they are added to the blockchain, the supply is reduced to half, and it approximately takes 4 years of time, depending on the mining process. So starting from 2009, 2012, 2016, and 2020 our halving years, and at every halving event, BTCC crossed its all-time high. That is the highest price value that got on every halving. The last halving was scheduled on 11th of May 2020, and Bitcoin back then went all-time high up to 68,000. And do you know that we are, as of now, in the halving year of Bitcoin? So the last halving occurred in 2020. So the next halving will occur in 2024. So that means in April, this month only, in a week, we are gonna see the fourth halving event. And even before this halving event, Bitcoin has already crossed its all-time high. And on 14th of March, that was exactly a month back, it reached $73,250. Can you imagine when, starting from 2009, priced at $0.009, Bitcoin has crossed $73,000 in value. Can you find any other asset which would have appreciated in such a manner? There is none. So the next halving is due in this month, in a week's time, and speculations are by the end of this year, or maybe in the process of this bullish run, Bitcoin might cross $100,000. See, the records are already set. 14th of March, all-time high 73,750, and Bitcoin right now it's trending at 63,882. So, knowing what you know about Bitcoin and what it has achieved in like 14 years, do you feel you have missed an opportunity? There was many halving events where Bitcoin from $11 jumps to $1,100, maybe from $600 to $20,000. Even back a year back, we saw Bitcoin at $20,000, and now today it's at $63,000. So, do you feel you have missed an opportunity? So, knowing what you know, and if you think you have missed an opportunity, here is a video for you. Here is a presentation for you, which you might would find interesting. And the next part we will cover after this presentation.
Bitcoin, the king of cryptocurrency. Since its inception in 2009, it has grown and developed into a new standard in finance, offering one of the most lucrative investment opportunities the world has ever experienced. As more people adopt Bitcoin, its limited supply and growing demand has significantly increased its value, generating tens upon tens of thousands of millionaires. As time moves forward, technology continues to advance. We see the evolution of things all around us. The same is true with Bitcoin. When it was launched, in order to mine Bitcoin, you would need physical hardware like an ant miner, as well as the software and technical know-how to configure everything. So mining was only available to those that had that specific skill set. And the miners are the ones who benefited the most by creating the Bitcoin ecosystem. I would like to introduce you to the evolution of Bitcoin, an unprecedented once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be one of the first people to mine Bitcoin code. No external hardware needed, and no complicated software, which makes it available to everyone. Simply order your NFT miner, connect it to the network, and you're set to mine Bitcoin code for the next 140 years. Imagine being able to go back to 2009 and be one of the first miners of Bitcoin. Knowing what you know right now and what Bitcoin has achieved, this is an absolute no-brainer. Bitcoin code is following the exact roadmap that Bitcoin created in all aspects. It's on its own blockchain, exact same number of coins mined every day, total supply of 21 million, halvings, the whole 9 yards. This is your opportunity to be a part of the evolution of Bitcoin. Will you sit on the sidelines like last time and miss the opportunity? Or will you take action and become a part of history?
So the choice is very simple. It is up to you to decide to sit on a sideline or to grab this opportunity. The system has been introduced. The opportunity is available to you. It's only a matter of time that you decide to change your destiny, to change your financial situations. and we have a opportunity, an opportunity that can, we can relate it to Bitcoin. So knowing what you know about Bitcoin, how would you like to grab this opportunity? We already have our latest blockchain, BTC20 smart chain, launched back in October 2023, and we have its native coin BTCC available exclusively only through mining. So BTCC itself has Bitcoin in it, right? It's like a evolution of Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin 2.0 that we often call it. So this is an opportunity to experience the era of 2009, to grab that opportunity back in 2009. So this gives you an extremely benefactory opportunity to get back to that, to crypto opportunities. So we have like core 20 miners. There are three variants of miners, and these are digital NFTs. Each miner is different in terms of course, in its pricing, but in its hash power. That's how it gets BTCC from its daily supply, and the cost of mining that's being calculated in BFuel. So there are three variants of miners: Xeon GT 1X priced at $50, Xeon GT 10X priced at $500, and Xeon GT 100X priced at $5,000. Now, each NFT has its own range of grabbing Bitcoin from the daily supply, and each NFT has its own cost of mining associated to it. Of course, the higher the value of NFT, the faster it will grab BTCC from the daily supply, and of course, it's going to incur high cost of mining to you. But this all has been set in such a manner that it gives equal opportunity for everybody to make the most of this mining opportunity. So if we go through some numerical stats on BTCC, so BTCC, the Bitcoin code is exact copy of Bitcoin. Its supply is 21 million, like the initial supply, that the total supply of Bitcoin. Its supply is only through mining. That means if you are mining BTCC, you are the first miners who are going to be supplying this BTCC, right? 7,200 per day, like Bitcoin had, that is 50 BTCC every 10 minutes, right? Halving in 4 years. And because we are digitally advanced, because we are, a latest blockchain, we have, an added advantage of technology. We were able to achieve what Bitcoin might would have achieved in like 3 to 4 years. We reached all-time high in just 80 days, and that's value is $87.782 in just 80 days. So technology is gonna take its place. It's up to you to decide if you are gonna adapt to the technology. It's like either you change or you be the change, right? So this is where we want to move on. This is what we want to adapt, and it's 140 years of mining program. Just imagine a $50 NFT giving you a mining facility for 140 years. What more could you have asked for? And our blockchain has lots of features. The dApp itself, in the mining dApp, has mining facility, harvesting facility, swap, fridge, and all other lots of features. So let me introduce to you our latest smart chain, that's BTC20 smart chain. And the URL for that is bitcoincode.technology. So this is the dApp, or the mining dashboard of from where we are gonna mine BTCC. I'll introduce to you later. And this is our Bitcoin smart chains homepage, and it has two tabs. One is code 20, from where you can access this mining facility, and the other one is BTC20 Explorer, through which you can go to the scanner or the blockchain explorer page, from where you can access all the details related to the blockchain, right? So this blockchain, if we speak of, is EVM compliant. EVM is Ethereum virtual machine. Every computer system, it has its own operating system, right? So, in a similar manner, blockchain also requires its operating system. So, Ethereum virtual machine was introduced by Ethereum Technologies, and this is basically the latest operating system for blockchains. And if a blockchain is EVM compliant, so it can we can relate that blockchain as technologically more advanced, and it is basically adaptable to new technologies as well. If we speak of TPS, it's transaction per second. So our blockchain is having a TPS of 64,000. And just Google what's the TPS of Bitcoin. It will come around 6 to 7, just 6 to 7 transaction per second, and we are, way more faster than any other blockchain. Gas fees less than a cent. So this gives an added advantage. Just imagine that you are transferring USDT from TRC20 to from any exchange, or maybe any wallet, from one wallet to other, and the transfer fees is like 1 USDT that gets deducted, right? Over here, the transfer fees is less than a cent. So we are having more potential in terms of economical aspects. So that makes our blockchain fast, scalable, secure, and it's absolutely decentralized. BTCC is its native coin, and its supply is only through mining. And many projects are already, proposed to the blockchain, because our blockchain is the latest and more advanced. And for that reason, this is bound to happen. What Bitcoin has achieved in like 14 years, from 2009 to 2024, we might achieve that in like 4 years. So this is our blockchain. And before I take you to the blockchain, you must understand that this blockchain is absolutely decentralized, and this mining interface can be accessed via DApp, that is decentralized application, and for that you require any MetaMask wallet address. So through your MetaMask, you can access the mining DApp and the entire blockchain as well. So basically you must install MetaMask wallet, and before you install MetaMask wallet, there are some key points that you need to take care of. So just this is basic general information. So whenever you are using a MetaMask on a certain decentralized application, please prefer to install a new wallet. Or if you are already having a wallet, please create a sub wallet. Never ever use the same wallet for multiple decentralized applications. And please make sure that you keep these three things safe with you, safe and secure with you, and do not share it with any authorized or unauthorized person. Even if Chavez or any other leader, trainer, mentor, they ask you for this personal details, do not ever share this. You can share it with your family, but apart from closed ones or family members, do not share these details with any other person, any unauthorized person, in fact, because you might give away the entire access of your MetaMask to the person with whom you share these details. So you must keep these three details safe. First of all, the wallet address, because that's how you will remember which wallet was used, right? So your wallet address is important. Then your 12 words security passphrase. That's your security passphrase when you install a MetaMask wallet, and then the private key. Now, where do you find all this stuff? So very quickly, I'll help you understand the MetaMask and its basic functionality. So over MetaMask, you can find the wallet address right below this section over here. This is your MetaMask wallet address. And in the settings, you have security and privacy settings. And from there, you can access your recovery passphrase. That's the 12 words you need to note down in exact order from 1 to 12. So you can access the security passphrase from here. And about the private key, you can go to your wallet's name, the title of your wallet, and you have three dots. Maybe in mobile also you are having the same location of these three dots. And from here you can go to account details, and here you find the wallet address as well as the this private key feature, show private key, right? So this is how you access this information, and you must keep it safe. Never ever share your this security codes and private key with anybody. Any unauthorized person never ever share. Right now, we speak of BTCC mining dApp. This is the dApp through which you can access your NFTs, and you can get all the details related to your BTCC mining. So the UI looks something like this. Of course, I will take you to the live UI as well, right? So over here, you can find the total supply, 21 million, right? And it shows the recent price of BTCC over here, and whatever NFT you receive through minting, right? Whatever NFT packages you have bought, so your NFTs are minted, and it shows over here, right? And this is the circulating supply, and you can determine how many BTCCs are already into supply. And this is the halving countdown, you can see over here, right? And this is the cost of B fuel that is fixed and permanent. It's 0.0125. What is B fuel? We are going to cover in the next sections. And this is the price of BTCC. And in fact, without even being listed on any exchange, BTCC is already having its practical use case in our own ecosystems. I will show you how you can use BTCCs. And let us move downwards. So this is the section where you find all your mining features, whatever you are having, and it is broken down into three sections. In the first section, you have the current rate of BTCC supply. So that's what I mentioned, right? 7,200 across 24 hours and 50 BTCC across 10 minutes. These are the number of miners that are mining BTCC. This have been plugged to the nodes, and this miners are mining BTCC for me. This is the B fuel consumption. Now, I'll just brief you about B fuel. B fuel is basically energy quotient that we consider to determine the cost of mining, right? So whatever B fuel you have over here, it should be multiplied by 0.0125, and that will give you the price of mining, or the cost of mining in dollars. So if you multiply, just a second. So if you multiply 38,2052 multiplied by 0.0125, that's the cost of B fuel, right? So in dollars, it will be 4775.651, 4775.65, right? Then we have over here, this is the BTCC that I have already claimed from the daily supply. So this BTCC are available for me as an asset, but it is yet to be harvested. That means I have already claimed from the daily supply, but I cannot practically use it unless and until I pay the cost in B fuel. That is 4,775, right? And this is my mining hash rate. So many NFTs are mining BTCC for me, and altogether the hash code, or the hash rate is 20,000 for me. So this is the hash rate at which I am mining my BTCC and claiming BTCC from the daily supply. And the I am having 51.063 BTCC, which I have already claimed as rewards from the daily mining. And considering the current price of BTCC as 62, if I multiply 51 by 62, so that will give me a net worth of 3171. So that means my cost of mining is 4775, and the net worth of my mined assets is just 3171. That means I'm not even covering my cost of mining. So how it's gonna be beneficiary? That's what I'm gonna explain in the next part. All right. So this is the dashboard of our dApp, the mining dApp, and we can get all the details about our own personal mining through the dashboard over here. Right. Now we have another page that's called the Blockchain Explorer. So associated with every blockchain, there is a scanner or an explorer page from where you can get details or the complete information about all the transaction or all the functionings of the blockchain. So our blockchain is BTC20 smart chain, and associated with it, we are also having our own explorer page that's called the scanner of our blockchain. So you can access it through scan.bitcoincode.technology, and here you will find all the transaction that's happening on our blockchain. So as you can see, the average block creation time is 3 seconds. The total transactions so far that have happened on our blockchain, it's almost 2.4 million transactions we have already completed. Total number of blocks 5.9 million, and wallet addresses 5.9 million wallet addresses, right? So in a very short time we have accomplished this. It's itself shows that our blockchain is very fast and efficient. Now on this page you have this section over here at the bottom in the footer section. I'm sorry, you can see this add BTC20 smart chain. So this is how you add our smart chain to MetaMask wallet. When you install a fresh wallet, your default blockchain would be Ethereum, and you will have Ethereum in tokens. But you need to access our dApp, that's BTC20 dApp, right? So for that, you need to install BTC20 Smart Chain. Only then you will be able to access all the mining features, right? So in order to install our Smart Chain on MetaMask wallet, you have been provided with a single link. You can tap on this link, and on your MetaMask wallet, it will ask you to add the network, and then it will ask you to switch to network. So once you confirm, our blockchain will be automatically available in the blockchain network. You can see BTC20 smart chain, right? And you will see the native coins of our blockchain, that's BTCC, available to you, right? So this is how you install our blockchain on MetaMask. Then on this scanner page, you have, if you want to, check any wallet addresses, or you want to check any transaction, you can paste it over here in the search bar. And over here you have tokens. And when you access these tokens, so these are all the tokens that have been introduced to our blockchain. I'm sorry. All right, so these are all the tokens that have been introduced to our blockchain. So this token USDT will be particularly you might be interested in. So how do you import a token to your MetaMask wallet? So all you need to do is go to the scanner, scan.bitcoincode.technology, and access the tokens through this section tokens over here. Go to all, and once you go to the token section, you have this USDT. And in this, when you open USDT, you have the smart contract address available over here. So you must remember the USDT smart contract, it ends with 7878A. All right. This is the contract of USDT. So you must copy this contract address from here. You can copy this, and on your MetaMask wallet, you can go to import token section, import token, you paste the wallet address, and it will show the USDT details. And once you confirm next, the token will be imported on your wallet this way. All right. So that is how you import tokens to your MetaMask wallet. So if you want to add B Fuel, right, on your MetaMask wallet, all you need to do is go back, open tokens, right? Tokens all, and you have this B Fuel over here. Open B Fuel and copy the smart contract from here. Copy the address, go back to your MetaMask wallet, and import tokens, paste the contract address, and it will on the next section you can add the token to your wallet. So practically, if you want to, access the features of our mining dApp, you will require BTCC, you will require USDT, and you will require Bufuel. Do not import any other token that is not required. Always prefer to keep your MetaMask as simple as possible, because when you import unnecessary tokens, many times spamware, or many times proxy tokens, they enter your MetaMask and they corrupt your MetaMask wallets, and in a way your MetaMask gets compromised. So whatever you require, only install that. Apart from that, do not import any other token or coins that might be available to you. All right. So this is how you install MetaMask on your wallet, and on your sorry, you install BTC20 Smart Chain on your wallet, and this is how you import this important coins or tokens that will be required for you to access the mining feature. So I have already explained BTC20 Blockchain Explorer, and this is where you add, right? At the footer, you have this option to add. Now, before we begin, let me help you understand the demand and supply, or the supply and liquidity. How does it work? How does our BTCC, it went from $3. It was listed at $3, and it went all-time high to $87. How that was possible? So you must understand that whenever a coin or a token is introduced, first of all, the supply is fixed or supply is limited. That's how it gets its uniqueness, or it becomes exponential, right? So associated with every coin or every token, there is a liquidity attached to it, and that determines the price of that coin or token. Whenever you see any coin or token being introduced on a certain exchange, the coin doesn't just get listed. It is backed by a liquidity. That's how it gets a minimum price value, and as the liquidity increases or decreases, the price of the coin also increases or decreases, right? So always supply and liquidity are correlated. Let us assume that you are having 100 coins, and the liquidity, you have like $1,000. So the cost of each coin related to the liquidity would be 1,000 divided by 100 coins, and that will come around 10 coins per day, per coin, $10 per coin, right? So let me help you understand how a coin is pumped or dumped, right? This is very important. Let me help you understand how a coin is pumped or dumped. Now let us assume that you are having like a thousand coins, maybe, right? And you are having 100,000 in liquidity, right? So the price of each coin would be $10, right? Now of this 10,000 coins, let us assume that I have purchased 1,000 coins, right? So the coins available would now be 9,000, right? And because I bought 1,000 coins at $10, so 1,000 into 10, that means 10,000 will be added to the liquidity, right? The coin will be reduced and liquidity will increase, right? So now what would be the price of each coin? Depending on existing availability of coin and addition of liquidity, that would be 110,000 divided by 9,000. So the price of each coin now has increased to 12.22. This is how a coin appreciates, because the supply gets reduced, liquidity gets increased, right? Now, what happened is we have 9,000 coins left, and the existing price of each coin is 12.22. What if we purchase another 1,000 coins? That means the number of coin will be reduced by 1,000, and 12,022 will be added to the liquidity. And that way, the price of coin will appreciate to 15.28, because the coins have further reduced and liquidity has further increased. Now the current supply of coins is 8,000, and the current liquidity is one almost $122,000, right? So the price would be 15.28. Now let us assume that someone purchased 5,000 coins, right? Now see what happened is somebody certainly bought 5,000 coin in a huge volume, and now the supply of coins, in the market supply has reduced to 3,000 coins, and there is a certain increase in the liquidity, and that's how the price of coin appreciated to $66. Can you now relate how the cryptocurrencies are performing? Can you see the halving event? What happens is on every halving, BTC halving event, the number of buyers they increase. So when people buy Bitcoins, when they don't sell it off, the liquidity keeps on increasing. And as the liquidity keeps on increasing, it appreciates the coin, right? So now the coin is priced at $66. How many coins are left? Only 3,000 coins. And the price of each coin is 66. Let us assume that somebody bought 2,000 more coins. Now, see, the liquidity kept on increasing and the coins kept on reducing. So that way, the coin appreciated to $331. Now imagine the person who would have bought coins at $10. Won't they sell it off at $310, $331? Why not? They want to make a profit, right? They want to take an advantage, right? Just a second.
Зашел и зарегистрировался, выбрал там.
Alright. So this is how a coin is pumped. Now, what if a person who would have bought at $10, he would like to sell off his 1,000 coins, right? So when he sells off his 1,000 coins at 331, what will happen? Right? This is how the pumping and dumping of coin, it happens. This is how the scamming is done. Now, unless and until the coin has its practical use cases, unless and until it is backed by a certain liquidity, this is gonna happen. And we have seen across this 14 years the pumping and dumping of coins. Suddenly a shit coin becomes, appreciates to thousands of dollars, then it is dumped and it becomes to zero value. We have seen many systems, we have seen many projects and plan who scam like this, right? So what is different for BTCC? How it is different and how it is backed by a certain liquidity? So first of all, how did we come to $87? How did we cross $87? So when Chavez launched this blockchain, and when did he launched? You can see this many coins are already in supply, divided by 7,200. So we have so far crossed 194 days. Our blockchain is 194 days old. So when uh, you know, before 194 days, when Chavez launched this blockchain, it was backed by a certain liquidity, but then this liquidity kept on increasing as people, started investing in this coin. They started buying or mining this coin. Now, mining doesn't increase its liquidity, but whatever coins are mined, they have a cost of mining associated with it, right? And when people harvest these coins, whatever they have mined, when people harvest these coins, they need to pay a certain price in B fuel, and whatever the price in B fuel they pay, it gets added to the liquidity, and that's how the liquidity increases, and that appreciates the price of BTCC. So if we want to know the current liquidity of our BTCC, that's, you can access this from in the menu. You have swap feature over here, swap, and through the swap you can go to this overview over here, And in the overview, you have the existing liquidity of BTCC over here, right? So this liquidity went as high as 38 million. Now what happened is, because notes program were introduced, boomerangs program was introduced, so people did not realize the potential of BTCC. So they, whatever BTCC they had mined, they sold off this BTCC. But everybody made benefits, because what had been mined at $3, when you sell it off at $87, of course it's going to give you an added advantage, right? It's going to give you a upper side. So as of today, if I'm seeing this, so this is what I have already mined, or I have already claimed from the total supply, right? And I'm consistently, because my miners are mining, I am consistently claiming my daily rewards in terms of BTCC from the daily supply, right? But it is not free. Mining is in a way free, but there is a cost of mining associated with the mining, right? And that is in terms of fuel. Now, if I want to use this 51 BTCC, I cannot access this until and unless I pay this mining fees that is in fuel. And if I pay this mining fees, to it will add to liquidity, and in a way that will appreciate the coin. So the entire ecosystem has been designed in such a manner that people are mining BTCC, people are giving B fuel in as a cost of mining. They are paying in cost of mining, and it gets added to the liquidity, and it appreciates the coin. And when the coin gets appreciated, people gets benefited. So assuming that, if we look at my current existing statistics over here, so I have claimed 51 BTCC as of now from the daily supply, but I need to access to it, I need to harvest it, I need to take it back into my wallet, right? So for that, I will have to buy B fuel worth almost 382,000. And if we speak in terms of dollars, that would be 47 $4,777, right? So in a way, if I harvest this, and if I sell it off now at $62, it doesn't even cover the cost of mining for me. But I'm sure that BTCC is going to appreciate. So what I'll do is, I'll harvest from here, and I will hold it until this BTCC crosses, maybe like $100 or $150, or whatever, at what point I decide to sell it off, or maybe I decide to encash it. So we have this feature over here, harvest, and that simply means to claim your already mined BTCC and take it out into your wallet. So you have this feature over here in harvest, and there is an option to partially harvest as well. So depending on your budget, you can harvest this BTCC whatever you have mined already. So it is like, you have purchased a field, you sow crops, right? And this crops have now turned into beautiful harvest. Now if you want to take you want to harvest this, and you want to sell it off at the market, you need to pay a price, and that price is in B fuel, right? Now, because all these NFTs are mining for me, right, I am claiming daily BTCC. But what if I stop mining, I unstake all the miners? What will happen? Neither the BTCC will increase, nor the B fuel will increase. That means the cost of mining is fixed. So if we determine how much benefit it can provide in a near future. So BTCC, what I have already mined is 51.08, right? This is what I have already claimed from the daily supply. And cost in B fuel is almost 382,000 231. That's in B fuel, right? And the cost of one B fuel, it's 0.0125. So 382,000 multiplied by 0.0125, that gives 4,777. So that's the cost of mining for me. The cost of mining 51 BTCC for me in dollars. So if I stop mining as of now, if I unstick all my miners, what will happen? Neither this BTCC will increase nor B fuel will increase. That means the cost of mining for me for this 51 BTCC is fixed and it's permanent. Now, whatever the coin that we are mining can appreciate or depreciate. Let us assume that Boomerang's ICO is launched. Boomerang's ICO is launched in May, right? May first week. Now, this Boomerang's ICO will be launched on BTC20 Smart Chain. That means to purchase Boomerang's token, everybody will require BTCC, right? So BTCC will be in demand. So people will either buy BTCC or they will mine BTCC or they will harvest BTCC. Whatever the scenario is, there will be an increase in BTCC's liquidity. And what happens when the liquidity increases? Coin appreciates, right? That's what we have learned. So assume considering the current price of BTCC, it's $62, right? Multiplied by 51 coins that I have already mined, right? So that gives a value net worth of 62 into 51.08. So as of now, my asset is worth $31.67, right? And the cost of mining is 4,771. So I'm not even covering the cost of mining considering the current price of BTCC. But what if Boomerang's ICO is launched in May? So we can consider that back in latest in June or July, the coin appreciates to $100. What will happen then? So the future price, if it increases to maybe $150, maybe in June or July, you will see that it crosses $150. So what will happen back then? 150 into 51.08, 7,662. Can you see this? Now the cost of mining is fixed, right? That has been fixed and that is permanent. But what if the coin appreciates? Once the coin appreciates, the you will see an upside on your net worth, the asset which you are having, right? So 766 minus 4,777, this is your upside. This is your upside. What if we hold this for like 4 years, maybe 4 years? When we cross our first halving, maybe the price of BTCC back then is $500. There will be instances when we have many projects are already lined up on BTC20 smart chain, and the cost of BTCC is bound to appreciate, maybe not currently but maybe in certain future. So what if we hold our assets, right? As of now, we started with Bitcoin back in 2009. It was 0.009, and in today's time, it's $74,000, $73,000. So what if we hold this asset? Mining is absolutely free, but there is a cost related to the mining, and that cost you need to pay only when you harvest. So assuming in the month of July, when the coin will appreciate to 150, maybe I'll ask Grace to lend me $4,777. What I'll do is I'll buy fuel worth this, and I'll harvest, and I will instantly sell it off in 7,662, and I will give back Grace 477, maybe $5,000. I will still have a upside. I will still have profit. So maybe maybe in like a year, or maybe in like a halving, before halving, 500 into 51.08, 25,540, minus the cost of mining is always fixed, 4777. This is your upside. This can be your upside in the near future, right? So this is why mining BTCC today, it's very, very important. This is why you must mine BTCC, because Boomerang can give you a cash flow. Boomerang can get instant cash flow to you. But for wealth creation, we have BTCC. So this is how a coin appreciate, and this is the potential of BTCC. So if you are not mining BTCC as of today, as of now, you are missing again a huge opportunity. And one more thing, we have uh we have a limited daily supply, right? What is the daily supply? That's 7,200 BTCC every 24 hours. Is it correct? This is the current supply of BTCC, right? So the supply is limited, right? What if only 10 miners are mining BTCC? So each gets how much? 720 BTCC in 24 hours, right? What if the number of miners increases to 100? So what will happen is, again, the supply is limited, the supply is fixed. So everybody gets only 72, right? What happens is, if there are 1,000 miner, now everybody gets how much? Everybody gets only 7.2. So tell me, the numbers of miners are gonna keep on increasing, or it will reduce? The number of people will start mining. We have as of now 553 participants in this call. Everybody learned about Bitcoin code, the mining and everything. So are you guys gonna start mining, or you are gonna unstake your miners which are already mining? The number of miners will keep on increasing. So as the number of miners keep on increasing, everybody will have to pay the mining fees. And that way, this mining fees, in terms of biofuel, it will be added to the liquidity, and it will again appreciate the coin's price. But on a personal level, you will receive lesser and lesser BTCC every day. So if you are not mining BTCC today, tomorrow you, whatever you were supposed to receive today, you might receive less than that value. So as the number of miners keep on increasing, and it will keep on increasing, because Chavez is offering free NFT with every Boomerang license. So one way or the other, the miners are going to increase, and he has like unlimited supply of NFTs, because all it takes is a minimum resource on his own blockchain, and he can mint as many miners as possible, right? And that way, the number of miners will keep on increasing, and they are gonna pay biofuel one way or the other. Everybody is gonna pay biofuel, not today, but tomorrow, maybe. So what if my coin appreciates to $1,000? Am I not gonna pay the B fuel price? Of course, I'm gonna pay the B fuel price. And the best part is it is fixed, it is limited. It will always be fixed because the price of B fuel has been fixed forever at 0.0125. So it only matters how your coin appreciates and how much upside you can have with your already mined BTCC. I hope you got this right. So you understood liquidity and supply, how they are always correlated. You can now see how the entire cryptocurrencies ecosystems are functioning, how the pumping and dumping is happening, right, of a coin. So I hope this is all clear to you all. Now, how do you mint your first NFT? The NFTs, there are two ways of getting NFTs. The first one is through subscriptions. You have a separate section on your VAS accounts. So on subscriptions, you can purchase NFT package, maybe in values of 50, 500, or 5,000. So for that, you need to deposit USDT TRC20, right? So with TRC20 USDT, you can buy this licenses, and whatever NFT you have bought as a package over here in the subscription section, that NFT is minted on the wallet address that you submit on the dashboard. Whichever wallet address you submit on the dashboard in this yellow strip, your NFTs through subscriptions, they are minted on that address. All right. So I'll practically show you how. So, I have a dedicated wallet for all the NFTs. So once I switch the wallet, see this over here, it's 20 NFTs that are mining, right? So once I switch the wallet, this mining interface changes. See, I have like 153. So all you need to do is switch to wallet, and whichever address you have put in on your dashboard, this strip, the NFTs bought through subscription, they are minted on this address. Okay. I hope this is clear. So you must put a wallet address, or maybe you can allocate a specific wallet for all your NFTs that will be minted to subscriptions. One way or the other, you will have to buy NFTs on subscriptions as well, right? So whichever NFT you buy from there, you need to put your wallet address over here, and the NFT is bought through subscription. They will be minted on this address. But then at the time of buying a boomerang license, you submit a wallet, right? So your boomerang's free NFT will be minted on that wallet. So assuming that you have dedicated this wallet for your NFT, and at the time of purchase of boomerang you submitted another wallet, so all you need to do is change your wallet which you submitted at the time of boomerang's purchase, and once you access it, you will have NFT over here which already would have been minted to you, right? So as you change your wallet addresses, you can access your NFTs, respective NFTs that are minted to your wallet addresses. Now, how do you mint, and how do you have already received an NFT, and how do you start mining? That is also important to learn, right? So I'll show you a practical example. How do you mine a BTCC? So let me unstake a miner. Let us take a 6265. Let me unstake it. So I'm sorry, it will take some time to load. I'll show you over here. So once you receive an NFT, in this section, my NFT, you see this number over here. So that means the number value NFT, the number you have, that many NFTs have been minted to your wallet. Okay. So once you go to the second section on your dApp, mine section, you will have two options over here: miners in nodes and miners in wallet. So by default, you will see this tab, right? But you need to switch to miners in wallet, and there you will find your fresh minted NFT. Okay, so your if you see this number over here on your dashboard, my NFT, the number of NFTs available to you will be visible in miners in wallet. So go to mine section, and okay, it's taking time. So go to mine section and go to miners in wallet, and in this section you can see your NFT is available, right? So all you need to do is you have a stake button on this. All you need to do is you have a stake button on this. Let me okay, this is taking some time. So all you have to do is you have a stake button on your NFT. When you press that button, it will ask for gas fees confirmation on wallet. So if you are not having BTCC in your wallet, you won't be able to stake your free NFT or whichever NFT you have bought. So to start or to commence your mining, you will require some BTCC in gas fees. Because this transaction is being submitted to the BTC20 smart chain, your gas fees will be incurred in BTCC. So how much BTCC is required? We have seen that 0.0005 BTCC, even this much BTCC will be enough to cover your gas fees to mint your first NFT. All right. Now, how much this could be, and how do you get this BTCC? So, considering the price of BTCC at 62, 0.0005 into $62, that would be just $0.03, almost three cents, right? So it's a very less value, and your immediate line of sponsorship, your immediate upline, your immediate sponsor can help you help you with this number of BTCC, or maybe your active upline, you can ask them for this. All right. Apart from this, we also have a feature that's bridge available on our DApp. So even this can be useful to you, but we have certain functionality yet not established on bridge, so I don't recommend this as of now. We will have a completely different session on this bridge, but this through this bridge as well, you can transfer your TRC20 to BTC20. So all you need to do is connect your Tron wallet, submit your releasing address. This is your MetaMask wallet address, and you can bring in USDT TRC20 to BTC20, right? So even that could be done, but as of now, I'm not sure about the functionality of bridge, so I don't recommend. All right. So let me go to the dashboard. See this, I had unstaked the miner, right? So as I unstake the miner, this miner is available in my NFT over here. You can see this. And once I access this section, miners in wallet, so I can see this NFT over here, 6265, right? So if I'm having gas fees in BDCC on my wallet, I'm already having 0.094 BDCC. So I will be able to stake this miner, right? And if I want to transfer this BDCC to some other wallet, so I need to have my I need to have my NFT in this miners in wallet section, and all I need to do is tap on my NFT. This section has secret area, secret access to another another functionality. When you tap on this, it will open a certain section. Let me show you. Okay, my network is a bit stagnant, so it's taking time. So meanwhile, I'll show you how to stake your NFTs to mining. So by default, you will see zero over here. If you're mining for the first time, you will see zero over here and zero over here. So as you put your first NFT to mining, you press this stake button, and I'm assuming that you are already having BTCC in your wallet for gas fees consumption. So you can see over here it's a 0.000409, right? So this is the only amount that you will require for gas fees to mint your first NFT. See this, once I tap my NFT, you opened a secret chamber over here, and once you tap on your NFT, you will have two functionalities. One is to transfer and one is to sell. It's gonna take forever. Okay, let's put your NFT to mining. Let it be. So as of now, I am having my NFT in miners in wallet section. You can see over here 6265 number. And as I confirm the stake button, it asking for confirmation of block gas fees. Once I confirm it, so this transaction is being submitted to the blockchain. And once this transaction will be done, our NFT will be put to staking and it will start mining. So once again, when I go to dashboard and I come back to and see this NFT, it is now zero because our NFT has been put to mining, right? You go to mine section, you go to miners in wallet, there is no NFT because it has been allocated to the node, and in the miners in node section, you will find 6265 back over here. Right. So this is how you put your first NFT to mining. And as you start mining, how do you come to know you have started mining? So for that, you can see this numbers will start to change. This meter will start charging B fuel to you. And you put your NFT to mining, this is 140 years of mining program, and you will never ever unstake your NFTs. Never leave your NFT unstaked. You should always mine BTCC, irrespective of you are making profits or not. It doesn't matter. You are not even getting net worth of your BTCC mining. It doesn't matter because the price you don't need to pay upfront. You can harvest it. Always harvest it later, whenever the coin's price will appreciate. But if you are unstaking your NFTs, you are missing a huge value. The numbers of miners, they keep on increasing, and as the number of miners increase, you will mine lesser and lesser BTCC. So at the rate which you have received today, you might not get the same rate tomorrow because the number of miners will increase, right? So I think we have covered all these things, and B fuel we have already covered. So how much are you being charged for a single NFT, and what is B fuel exactly? So we have already seen BTC's mining and the cost associated to BTC's mining, right? BTC as in Bitcoin, sorry. So the just considering a single factor of electricity consumption in USA, it's $0.17 per unit, and in India it's $0.07 per unit, and in Zimbabwe it's 0.0051 per unit. So anybody who is mining Bitcoin across any part of the world, the cost of mining will be different for everybody depending on their demographic locations, right? Because electricity is a major component in Bitcoin's mining, right? So the Bitcoin's mining is not uniform across the global community, but we are in the digital era and we are mining BTCC digitally. So for that reason, what Chavez has done is Chavez has fixed the cost of B fuel that's going to be permanent for everybody, and like for forever. It's 0.0125. So B fuel is basically like a energy quotient. and its cost is 0.0125 forever. Miners require B fuel, and mining fees is being paid in B fuel, right? So it's like a parameter, or it's like a factor to calculate the cost of mining BTCC, right? In future, it might have many other practical use cases apart from just being a fees constraint in BTCC's mining. Now, if we speak of particular NFT, now associated with each NFT, as I had told you earlier, there is a hash power. This hash power determines the rate at which it will claim BTCC from daily supply. So hash power, it's very much similar to horsepower of a car engine. The higher the horsepower, faster your car would be. So in a similar manner, if an NFT is having high hash power, it's gonna grab more BTCC from the daily supply. And this is the consumption rate of B fuel of each NFT, right? This is what determines the cost of mining to you in terms of B fuel. So considering that Xeon GT1X, its price at $50 and it gives you 1 year of mining. Hash power is 1 kilowatt. That's almost 1,000 watts, and mining fees is $3 every day. But how do we determine this $3 every day? Now the consumption of B fuel is 0.0278 per second. We have seen this. Now B fuel consumed when each second is 0.00278. In an hour there are 3600 seconds, so that comes to 10 B fuel every hour, and there are 24 hours, though in a day it consumes 240 B fuel every day. Now the cost of mining is 240.192, and multiplied by 0.0125, it will give you $3. So irrespective of the price of BTCC, if you plug in Xeon GT1X, it's gonna cost you $3 every day. Irrespective, I'm repeating again, irrespective of the price of BTCC, if you plug in Xeon GT1X, it's gonna cost you $3 every day. So let me help you understand this with a practical example. Now, assuming that you bought the NFT at $50, so that's the price you need to pay to start mining. That is for the NFT, right? Now, if your NFT is plugged in and you are making maybe 0.5 BTCC every 30 days, maybe, right? So in 2 months, you will make 1 BTCC, right? And the cost of mining to you would be 3 into 60. That's almost $180, right? Now, if you are mining BTCC, like 1 BTCC in a couple of months, so if the price appreciates to maybe 150 or 100 or maybe more than that, so you will be benefited with this. Whatever you are mining is precious. It's BTCC. It's gonna appreciate one way or the other. So it all depends on how much you can hold BTCC, and for that also you can determine a BTCC holding budget, and that way the cost of BTCC will be compensated. You know, so this is Xeon GT1X. That's gonna cost you $3 every day. Then this is Xeon GT10X. It's gonna cost you $30 every day, and Xeon GT100X. It's gonna cost you $300 every day. So I hope you understand what is BDCC, how the mining and entire thing has been set up. You have learned how do you mine, how do you start mining using your first NFT, and I have already explained how do you calculate the profit. So this is the price of BDCC. This is the price of B fuel, and as the price of BTCC it will appreciate, you will have an upper side on the whatever BTCC you have already mined. So what is the advantage of holding BTCC? We definitely know that Chavez has already many practical use cases of BTCC, and there are many projects like the Boomerang's ICO that are going to be introduced to BTCC20 smart chain. So eventually the price will appreciate, and these are all the examples I have already shared. I'm sharing screenshots of a live accounts that were that made profits, because the coin appreciated. So 44 BTCC mined at 2,116. It appreciated to almost 3,152. Then the upside is 1,036. Over here, the upside is 562, upside of 96, upside of 224, upside of 561. And see this, somebody got an upside of $77,000. So BTCC mining is important and it's precious. And whatever BTCC you are mining, you can plan your, you can plan your holding of BTCC, maybe like 4 years or 1 year or 6 months or 3 months or 1 month. This is very important for you to understand, because this is a wealth creating asset and you need to take it seriously. You need to plan it seriously. All right. And BTCC harvesting, we have already shown you. BTCC swapping. Okay, the last thing that is left out, which we had mentioned before, that is the practical use cases of BTCC. Now, whatever BTCC you are mining, you are selling it off at appreciated value. That is all okay. But what are the practical use cases of BTCC? So first of all, the first practical use case of BTCC, it is to convert it to USDT. Right. Now, what is this USDT? You must understand that USDT is having many variants across multiple blockchains. So you have seen USDT TRC20. Is it correct? USDT ERC20, right? USDT BEP20. Then we have USDT BTC20. So these are all different variants of USDT. USDT is a stable token associated with every blockchain. So its supply is basically practically unlimited, and you cannot transfer TRC20 to BTC20, or maybe ERC20 to BEP20. You cannot inter-transfer USDT directly. So for this, you require bridge to cross transfer same asset across multiple blockchains. So as there are different variants of USDT associated with each different blockchain, so for our own blockchain as well, we have this USDT BTC20, the one I had shown you in the token section of our blockchain. You remember scan.bitcoin code, and I had taken you to the token sections and I had shown you the smart contract and how to import the tokens, right? USDT. So this USDT is basically USDT BTC20. So how can you convert this BTCC to USDT? So for that, we have a feature called swap, and practically whatever BTCC you have already mined to your wallet, you have already claimed to your wallet, you can use it to switch between coins and tokens, right? So all you need to do is access the dApp. In the dApp, you have the last section that is called swap. You can go to swap and you can convert whatever BTCC you have already claimed in your wallet through harvesting. You can use this and you can select USDT over here and see this. You can sell off your BTCC and convert it to swap it to USDT. So this USDT is basically BTC20 version. So once you convert your BTCC to USDT, now this USDT has practically two use cases. First of all, it can be used to buy B-fuel, and this B-fuel can be used to harvest mined BTCC, right? So practically what you are doing is you are using your BTCC in the system as well, right? The other thing is, you when you go to VAS, you have an option to deposit USDT BTC20 as well. So you go to assets where your wallets are, and on your wallets you have this deposit address, that is BTC20. So practical use cases of BTCC are already available. You can swap your BTCC to USDT BTC20, and if you are sponsoring people, you can do P2P transactions, and you can cash out your BTCC that way, right? So practically all the features are available on the dApp itself, and this has been so far beautifully designed, and all the functionality are such efficiently put to execution that you will find no difficulty in it's only a matter of understanding that you will learn, and eventually you will be able to access this entire dApp. And we have this master training every weekend, so and I hope this is recorded and uploaded on the YouTube, so that way you will be able to access it later on for your personal studies as well. So so far we have covered everything related to BDCC. We have covered the dApp, we have covered mining, we have covered bridge. So what I practically told you, as you cannot switch between different variants of USDT, you cannot transfer TRC20 to ERC20. In a similar manner, you cannot transfer TRC20 directly to BTC20. So for that, you require bridge, and basically bridge, and I think it's possible. So all you need to do is connect your Tron wallet, and in the receiving address, you need to put in your MetaMask wallet. So that's the destination address.